How are the waters rising up so high? And I'm asking about the waters in your mind, because I'll tell you what, it took me a couple years to realize that those waters in my mind, all those thoughts, that my head was being flooded. After I went through the dark night of the soul, which some call, yeah, it's a sort of a proper name. After my father died, I realized that I had forgotten that all along he was trying to teach me that even though he didn't say it in words, but he was making things the best way he could to help others, to help children, to help families. He spent 6 months of the year up here in the north and 6 months of the year down south, central of this beautiful American continent. Finally, when he left, I let go everything, because seeing myself and asking the question of what am I going to do now? What's the next step? Crying my eyeballs out. I asked the children, Mommy needs some space, because I didn't want them to see me crying all the time. I try not to. In front of them, I did not cry much. Only a couple times. And it took me over a year to finally dry up my tears where they couldn't come out anymore. Because it took me that much time to see, to accept and embrace that my father was always going to be there. That when I went in to sleep, exhausted from crying, from knowing, from forcing myself to accept that I should not go say one last goodbye. And it was best for me to remember him alive, walking around, hearing his voice. The last thing that he told me was, they got me here. They don't let me go anywhere. And I said, Father, I love you. I'm always going to be your little girl, Father. And day after day, until today, I've been embracing everything, because when I make the videos, I put a little symbol there in memory of my father. Because I kept saying, when I grow up, I want to be like him. I want to do things like him. And this is my humble way of doing it with the videos. Because now I know that we are part of that cosmic Wi-Fi. Yes, that Wi-Fi that you think that you can only have through the internet. We are, the whole earth is a cosmic Wi-Fi. We communicate with nature. Human mind glows. The forest acting as nodes. The oceans carry currents. The animal kingdom links us. The mountains radiate that energy. So what are we missing now? We're not missing anything. My father, his body went to the ground. His glasses to the trash, recycle, maybe given to somebody else that they could use them. I have shared in other videos that we are the tetrahedron. We came from that electrical current Remember that I have shared there a couple of videos where that snake, it's that energy, the kundalini energy, that electrical current that goes when a man and a woman goes into action, and after the interaction there is a spark. That current goes, makes that arc, and from nothingness we came to be. You came to be. Because before you were not there. But after the interaction, the relationship, whether short or long, that tetrahedron, that divine trinity, that sperm united at that process of ovulation, and we came to be. That's why we are that triangle. That geometric triangle, that golden ratio spiral, that crystal resonance, that solar energy stream that allowed us to come to be. So you see, we are everywhere. Everything you see, it's currency. Why do you think they're changing the so-called maritime laws and the systems collapsing? Because now we know there's 200 to 300 people waking up. And when I make those videos, I make them with such, I want to squeeze in there all the details, all those things that I feel, that I see in my mind. Because remember, our energy is in our mind's eye. And I hope you're enjoying them, because it makes me feel so good to know how beautiful we all are. We are part of each other. That there is 12 stargates around the earth. And that in each portal, and I'm going to mention them to you. There's one in Egypt, one in Mesopotamia, and I'm talking about stargates, because pyramids, we have them by the thousands. We have a stargate in Mesopotamia, one in China, Sudan. We have them everywhere. Those earth portals, they shine with colors, with pathways. They expand and they connect earth to a greater cosmos. The pyramids are in those places because we were familiar with the pyramids of the Egyptian pyramids. The Mesopotamia pyramids, not so much. They are in China, they're in Sudan, they are in the mountains, they are in the oceans, they are in the jungle, they are underground, they are mountain. The pyramids, the polar pyramids, they have hidden chambers. What do you think that is? They have hidden energy nodes. They are the planet grid. Remember in some of the drawings how I had in there the flower of life? What happens when two lines intersect? That's a node. Because we forgot who we were. Because we allowed certain things to influence us. And I mentioned it in the video yesterday. Because sometimes we ended up spending a bit too much time on somebody else's waters, somebody else's thoughts. There's a book that says, when we spend too much time on somebody else's land, you forgot about your land. We forgot about our waters, our thoughts, our own self. And look how high they've gotten. The whole world is waking up. Everything is waking up. And you wait and see how beautiful things are gonna be in a year from now. All those lessons, all those conflicts that we were meant to go through, it has led us, it has led me to this point. And I have thanked many times all those people, whether it was not so good and some great lessons, I thank them and I love them because I have been able to arrive to this point of destination. And I am here with you. And I am here for you because we are all part of each other. And now we're going to keep the water level. Those waters are not going to drown us again. This tree, how many years do you think it was here? Just as I wish that hopefully some beautiful people that are around feeling sick, that they're able to find out how amazing and beautiful they are, that they can cure themselves. Most likely I will be sharing with you some more videos tomorrow. I'm about to make the next video in Spanish, and I'll be making some short videos there. I know you will enjoy them because I am putting all my love, all of me, to share with you. I love your existence. I love your soul. The question is, do you remember that you have a soul? That you can wake up? That all this has been nothing but a dream? A moment, a space that we forgot about it. So we'll be seeing each other soon. Bye.